What's up, guys? This is TheKephas.
So, Season of Discovery's been out for a few weeks now, and I have been having a ton of fun running around and finding all the runes that I can. Because I still haven't found them all yet. Because no matter how much fun I have actually exploring and discovering, I've never been all that good at it, to be honest. For the same reasons as to why I was never good with Easter egg hunts. Because I'm visually impaired, and finding things can be difficult. I have a hard enough time finding the keys to my house, let alone runes out in the world of Azeroth. So I needed some help, and if you're anything like me, you struggle like I do, then hopefully I'll be able to help you out, because I've come across some pretty useful add-ons that have been made specifically for Season of Discovery that have helped me out quite a lot. The first add-on is called Rune Reminder, and what it does is whenever you replace a piece of gear, it happens to be a piece that has a rune applied to it, then it will remind you to reapply that rune to your new piece of gear. So in this case, I can reapply Crusader Strike to those new gloves that I just equipped, or I can just view my runes and do it that way. But I'm just going to click on this, and now it's going to reapply Crusader Strike to those new crappier gloves that I purchased specifically for demonstration. So you get the idea. It's very helpful. I was someone that was forgetting to reapply runes all the time whenever I'd upgrade my gear, and this makes that no longer an issue. It's really nice. So every time literally every time I get a new piece of gear, I get surprised when that pop-up happens because I just can't get myself to remember. So that's a very, very useful add-on. Now, when it comes to discovering runes, this is where the spoilers might happen. So if you don't want to actually see any information about runes that you may not have found yet, this is where you would click off the video. Thank you for watching. But for the rest of us who maybe don't care so much because it's been a few weeks now, and yeah, you know what? It's okay. We just suck at exploring, right? It's fine. It's not easy. Some of these runes are actually kind of hard to find, so it's okay. There are a couple of add-ons that I've discovered that have helped me out quite a lot. And the first one is Handy Notes, specifically the rune plugin that goes with Handy Notes. So I'll just kind of show you here. You know, if you know what Handy Notes is, it's like a bunch of like little blips on your map that'll kind of give you information about what's happening there, where to go, points of interest, different things like that. It's not questy, that's something else, but I do think that questy has some things added for Season of Discovery. But Handy Notes, in the case of the runes, are these little numbers that you can see here. So if I hover over this, remember spoilers, if I hover over this, this will tell me that the rune of the Avenger is located in this area. And a lot of times, like in this case, it'll give me some tips. This is actually for Rune of Divine, or the Divine Storm rune. This gives me a lot of information. So it's not the most comprehensive or, easy to follow thing ever, but at the very least, it will tell me the location where runes are, and that way if I'm in that area, then I'll know, hey, there's a rune here, or at least part of the process to get runes, because there are some runes that you actually have to travel out all over the world, and so it can get kind of confusing. But this will help you out at the very least in kind of getting an idea of where to go and give you some information on how to find that specific rune. So, and then of course, once you actually find the rune, then these will disappear upon a UI reload or restarting, logging out, logging back in, or whatever. So these will disappear once you find them after a UI reload. So that's kind of cool. But it's useful information. It gives you kind of the idea for drop chance, what you're looking for, and that's kind of helped me out a little bit. But another add-on that I recently found, part of why I wanted to make this video, is Joannas leveling guide. And this, okay, so from what I understand, Joanna's guide, I think it's one of those paid guides like Rested XP or one of those, add-ons that you have to pay for. But Joanna's has a specific section for Season of Discovery that you don't seem to have to pay for. And so what you'll see here through Joanna's, if I open up my character sheet, you will see that I revealed all of the runes that I don't have. And this is done through Joanna's leveling guide. And so if I look and scroll over these, I can, initially, I've already done it, but initially there will be question marks here, and you have the option of revealing the rune by shift clicking. And so I can actually shift click this, and then it'll show me what the rune actually does. So that can be very useful. But I can also, say we do Avenger Shield. If I click on this, then it'll pop up, warn me of a spoiler warning over here. I can click on that, and now it'll show me what I need to do to get the rune. It'll even tell me if I'm high enough level, so it will give me that, and it'll also kind of put an arrow on the map and tell me specifically where to go. I think if you have TomToms installed, then it will integrate into that as well and actually give you an arrow on the screen if you use TomToms. So this is a very useful way to find runes. There are some runes, I believe, if I click on, I can't remember which one it was here. Maybe it's this one. Let me see. Click on this. Nope, not that one. This one. Yeah, here we go. So if I click on this one, then because some runes can be found in different sections for like both factions, which is really nice. So I can actually click on here based on where I'm at and follow the guide specifically for that area. So that's also very useful. So this can be very useful to help you find all the runes. It looks like pretty much every rune has been included here. So for every class that I've tried this out on so far, it seems like every rune is included. But from what I understand, Joannas is also a leveling guide. I didn't know anything about that in terms of, you know, those types of guides and paying for them and whatnot. I don't know. I don't use it for that. I just use it specifically for for the runes. So it does help out with that quite a lot. But anyways, those are some add-ons that I found. Really simple, really short. There are a lot of other add-ons that I use, but they're not specific to Season of Discovery. But yeah, those are ones that I found to be very useful throughout this process. I imagine as new updates happen for Season of Discovery, then these will slowly get updated as well. We'll go through a period of having to discover again, which is always going to be exciting, that first little period there. You know, but then obviously these add-ons will get updated, you know, and they'll help you out if you're someone like me who's like, I'll try to find things for a little while. Once enough time goes by, if I'm still struggling, then I might use a guide. That's usually how I go about doing it, but I'm just the worst at discovering. So, you know, to each their own. If you want to continue to, you know, look for them yourself, that's admirable. You know, it's part of the fun, so I totally get that. But if you're someone like me who struggles, then you can find all the add-ons that I've shown you on CurseForge. You can find them there, and hopefully they'll be able to help you out. So if you happen to know about an add-on maybe that I haven't mentioned that's good for Season of Discovery specifically, then please let me know about that in the comments down below. And yeah, keep an eye out. I'm going to be doing an updated guide for my UI that I use for all versions of WoW. It's all kind of the same at this point. And then I'm going to be working on some macro guides specifically for Phase 1 of Season of Discovery, and we will continue to update those macros the best I can throughout the entire process of Season of Discovery. It takes a long time to level up one character. Trying to level them all up is taking a considerable amount of time. So I'm going to try to get guides out as soon as I can, but thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your interest. Hope this was able to help you out. With all that being said, I will see you guys on the next one.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. And if you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook, and if you'd like, you can support my work on Patreon. Links to all that stuff can be found in the description below. This is TheKephas. Until next time.